sun finally came out today, mid-afternoon, 15th of September 2015, and this is Llyn Tecwyn Isaf, the lower lake, and go for a somewhat longer walk today. Park my car here at the side of this lake, and yes, it's a very nice afternoon really, after not a very promising start. This is one of the more attractive lakes in the area. It's not actually a mountain lake, it's more of like an English style lake. I live in the lake, and eventually I'll be going up there. Well, I'll be coming down that way underneath that distant rock. This lane ahead of me goes up for another 2-3 miles and it ends at a farm. But I'll be turning right here and go up, start climbing uphill along this lane, which I think also ends at the farm, but it's a shorter distance, about, I think it only goes for about a mile or so. This part of this little lane here, Tarmac Lane, is part of the Dewey Way. So I'll be going up there. It goes up, I think, fairly steeply for the maybe 300 feet or so. Some nice views in the distance, looking down Llyn Peninsula. Continuing ascent here. It goes up fairly steeply, I believe, and then levels out after a while. I think this is where this Tarmac Lane at this point levels out a little bit. And this is a riding centre, Carrawich riding centre. There are some horses in the adjoining fields. I've never actually seen anyone riding horses here, but I presume they do. It's been a couple of years since I was last up here. There are some horses peacefully browsing. And there's a hill over there with probably some kind of a microwave tower on the top. Sun, just a patch of cloud overhead, but it's still quite a nice day. Sun's come out. This semi-tarmac lane goes up this rather hidden valley here for about, only for about a mile, and ends at a couple of somewhat isolated cottages. The trees are just starting to just show a little bit of autumn colour, but hardly discernible as yet, but for the right in the middle of September. But of course a month from now they'll be in the full autumn colours. Coming out of the wooded section of this little valley, and here's a curious square stone structure. It's might have something to do with the little stream that runs alongside it. Coming out into open ground here. And, there's that little hidden, but quite pleasant wooded valley. And there's it is a long deserted farmhouse. I go off here for a little bit further, and then I'll climb steeply upwards for about 500 feet or so. Yeah, we're entering the wilderness of the northern Rhinogs, and there's one of the isolated cottages. There's two of them up here. You can see this track is gradually, well, the tarmac lane is gradually, oh, that's something unusual. I see in the distance, I see a couple of walkers. That's where I'll be going. Up there, there's a closer view of that cottage. There is another one up here, and there's a bridle path sign for the horses if they ever get customers to come up here. So I'll be going basically up there where the bridle path supposedly leads, up to Bryn Cader Faner, the stone circle it's a noted stone circle in this area. There's the back of this cottage. They probably attempt to rent it as a holiday cottage, but it's certainly out of the way. There is an actual designated footpath that runs down the side of it. Certainly not well trodden. So this is where I begin another, fairly steep ascent. And what you're looking at there, of course, is one of the outposts of the northern Rhinogs. This is a handy rock to have a little break before I go up there. There's supposed to be a track, but I don't think it's no longer used by the farmers. We'll see. I don't think I'll have any trouble finding a way up there. Yes, there appears to be a clear track through these ferns, and you can just see that other cottage, isolated cottage, about a quarter mile behind the first cottage. Actually, it's quite a clear track. It zigzags off. It's in the shade, but you can see the cottage quite a distance below me now. There's a little tumbling stream, so that indicates there's still some uphill work to do. It's been about at least 5 years since I approached Bryn Cader Faner from this direction. So there's a star which is not too long ago has been replaced. So that track came to a dead end where that old sheep corral, I presume, if that's what you call it. There is a semblance of a path going through here. I think I've hit on a prehistoric track that ran down to where Lake Trouts Vineyard is now. Of course, the track is long. Well, it probably has been used over the centuries, but stones, obviously. It's well, it's quite a pleasant track, but it's not kept up. This is where waterproof boots come in handy. See, the track is still quite clear. Now, there's some boggy patches around here, but now, just somewhere, not too far in front, hidden away is Bryn Cader Faner. I think I've come too far. In other words, I'm lost. I have an idea. I go down there, between those two humps, to descend back to the car. So this is, I can't see the stones. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and hope I don't have to, as you can see, it's quite a wilderness around here. Retrace my steps by about 100 yards to this vantage point, but actually no sign at all of those stones. I should be able to see them from here, but there's no sign. So I'm at a loss. I think this is where I went wrong. I carried on that, I don't know if you can't see, there's a track there, and went in the wrong direction. This is actually the prehistoric track along here. So, to coin a pun, I think I'm on the right tracks. Signpost to civilization in this prehistoric wilderness. There's the track, the prehistoric track, constructed by unknown ancestors thousands of years ago. And up there, just over past that rock, is the stone circle. It's the northern Rhinogs. See, just a little glimpse of a lake at half mile back there. But this stone circle, you can see it maybe just on the horizon, still about 200 yards away. But fairly well beaten path up to the stone circle, so it's fairly well visited. The sun is luckily shining right now on the stone circles. Well, the stone circle Bryn Cader Faner. It's I'll do the traditional circle, and apparently this circle was badly damaged during the Second World War when soldiers were stationed up here. I'm not sure if they used it for target practice or what, but these kind of sites are also, I think, visited by people who call themselves druids, modern day druids. I'll have a break here, I think, and then it's all downhill back to the car. Makes a difference when the sun comes out. Here's the Ardui way sign, which I joined pretty well all the way back down to the car. So should be reasonably well signpost. This I always remember to be something of a wet patch, but I've got good boots, so I should be all right. Seems like a well-trodden path. So this is where I begin my descent. Seems like a well-trodden path. So this is where I begin my descent. There's looks like an ancient hut circle, but it could be, of course, more modern. But looks like it's been there certainly a long time. So continuing my descent, I can see another sign, footpath sign coming up. It's an excellent walk when the sun is shining, especially late afternoon. There's the friendly Adui Way sign, and I believe there's a nice little footbridges along here as well, which always helps. This is one of those footbridges which has been put in since they've opened up this medium distance footpath. That craggy hill over there looks as though it could be 1,000 feet high if it wasn't for the sheep in the foreground. It's still got maybe 600 feet or so to descend down to the car. Continuing my descent. It's quite nice track. It's been here for probably for centuries. There's the autumn heather out in colour. Down there, you can see there's the lake. The car is parked along the side of it. So still got a way to go. Close to the riding stables, or the riding club, and there are three nice looking horses contentedly grazing. They have quite a good life really, but whether there's any customers for the stables, okay, that's the first road junction I reached when I started the walk, and I'm coming to the end of the walk now. I've just got this 50 or 60 foot rise, which is after climbing over 1,000 feet already is, I won't say the straw that breaks the camel's back, but it's, no, it's no problem really. So, okay, that's the end of this walk.